Greetings, everyone. This is a very important topic to do, one that I've done before, but as you know, periodically I remove the videos. And so that might be gone. And so I'm redoing this because, again, I'm getting these messages, I'm getting these, you know, stories from people. And unfortunately, the females that are guilty of these accusations sometimes are not aware. I don't know how they're not aware, but they're not. Now we're talking about personal hygiene, and we're talking about that as it relates to the women, because the men, your topic is coming up too. But for the women, personal hygiene is a problem. And I'm not trying to embarrass any female. I'm not trying to, take sides and take the woman hostage in these situations, but it must be addressed. When we were growing up, when we got up early in the morning, we're talking about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, we had to go outside and bathe in the open air with those metal pan, and the water comes from the drum. And so you imagine being outside in the country air. It's cold, you're like afraid, you're terrified to even throw that water on your body, and you had to take your bath. And then in the evening before you go to bed, you had to take a bath again. But nowadays, with perfume and people having more money to spend on these cosmetic things, people are forgetting about bathing and using perfume instead. And I'm surprised to see how many young ladies don't know how to take care of themselves properly. And so we're addressing that today. Got these ladies wearing them nice hair down to their back, and makeup and everything on fleek, but beneath the sheets, oh my goodness, it's another story. So we're going to refer to that part of the anatomy as the VJJ or the VJ, because YouTube has all these policies. So some of you are talking about odor, and you don't know how to take care of it. And I'm going to say to you that it's very simple. So, of course, there are cases where there's more than just about hygiene that you have to attend to. In cases where we're talking about infection, then you have to go to the doctor, you have to get medication that's going to help you to clear that up. It's a different situation from, um, you know, poor hygiene. Now, let's say that the beach plum is overripe and start to ferment. The first thing you're going to say to yourself is, why? Why is that? If you know you have proper hygiene and, things start to ferment on you, the natural thing to do is to go to the doctor, because some of you young ladies are engaged in extra curricular activities and you're not using any kind of protection. And of course, if you have multiple partners, and it's shocking to know that females are actually going from one partner to the other without even cleansing the VJ area. And so, of course, can imagine what is just building there, bacteria growing there. Now, also, a lot of persons don't know that they should keep that area as clean as possible, which also means removal of hair. Because if you're not practicing good hygiene and you have a lot of hair in that section, in a tropical country, oh my goodness, that is ripe, for infection, ripe for bacteria to build in that area. So one of the first things you're going to do is to keep it low, if not completely, clear of any hair. If you already have a problem in that area, one of the ways to deal with it is to make sure that you're using vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is your best friend. 1 part of apple cider vinegar, 2 parts of water. And ain't nothing wrong with squeezing a little bit of lemon juice also. and get it in a spray bottle and spray it in that area before and after certain times of the month. So when you're coming close to that time of the special time of the month, the pH balance in that area is going to be off. You're going to be using this. And after it's over, you're going to be using that just to restore and recalculate the natural sense. Now, people are talking about Victoria's Secret in Jamaica. The young ladies like to brag that this is all they're wearing. And you fail to realize that some of the material that makes some of those underwear is very bad for you. The material is not breathable. And again, you live in a tropical island. The Victoria's Secret is holding a secret for you. And that secret is no longer a secret because it's affecting the person who sits close to you or the person that you pass. There are times a female will pass, and the wind that is from her back that hits you makes you ill. And so, folks, it's not just the VJ area; it's the underarm. Again, keep it clear of hair, but also you have to shave your underarm. Again, it's the same effect when you have bacteria building up, when you're sweating, and again, if you're not showering properly and you're not using roll-on or deodorant. Listen, once you've started using deodorant, unfortunately, you're going to have to keep using it. Some people never used it and they don't need it. But once you start using it, there's something about that deodorant that does something to your body where when you perspire, it starts, to be not so pleasant. So besides shaving and using deodorant, if you can't afford deodorant, lime or lemon juice is just as good. In fact, it leaves you with a fresh scent and it's natural. You can also use baking powder as well under the underarm. So again, you're going to be using your baking powder. You're going to be using your lemon juice. You're going to be using, these are all natural things. All natural things. And if you are doing this and you're keeping close attention to the type of underwear, the only type of underwear you should be wearing is made from 100% cotton. And if you're a female, you'll know this, that there's certain times when you put on some of these beautiful underwear, you can't keep it on for more than an hour before you start, experiencing some less than pleasant sense coming from the VJ area. I'm trying to be very sensitive with this topic, but a person reached out to me a few days ago, and she was saying that she doesn't understand why she can't keep any relationship, and every time it ends, everything is going well, it ends, and when she tried to find out from her ex why things didn't work out, they don't say anything to her. And when she spoke to a friend about it, the friend was honest enough to say, you have a little bit of an odor. And she didn't know. How you don't know that, I don't know, because I think everybody knows when the plum starts to ferment and what it will do in a space. One of the ways to check for yourself, since you don't know, is to stick your head through the neck of your blouse or your dress, and anything that's trapped in that region will definitely flow upwards. Put your nose under your armpit. That's how they teach us when we were children, how to, examine things and check things. Yes. So don't wait for someone else to tell you. And young ladies, bathe. Now, the reason why some of your vajay is starting to ferment is because you're not washing it properly, because your nails are too long. How you hold a rag between your index finger and your circle of your thumb. That's insane. You cannot wash yourself properly like that. And so some of you are washing the surface. You're in and out. When you do go to take a bath, you go in and out. You're not catching those areas that you need to take care of. It's embarrassing. And as young ladies, we can't just pay all this attention to just looking beautiful on the inside, and we're not paying close attention to this. Some of you in the day, you wake up and you have on the same underwear, bacteria growing in places that they shouldn't be growing in. You remove that and you think that good health care is changing that one and putting on another one. No, you take a bath. You take special attention or pay special attention to that. And also remember, during that time of the month, you don't just get up in the morning and keep on those, things that you have to wear, and then you just change it. You have to take a bath. I can't believe in 2021 I have to be saying this to the young ladies. Now, this is not just young ladies. You have some older women who have terrible hygiene. The idea of washing up, you might as well take a bath. Have you ever tried to take a wash? You get up in the morning for work and you're late and you try to do a little quick wash off. It's gross. To me, it's like taking the stuff there and putting it all over your body. It's faster to go in the shower, or if you don't have a shower, you get a bad pan and you wash yourself off quickly than spreading, those old juices all over your body. Encouraging you to pay attention to this. It might be the reason why things didn't work out with you and that special person. It might be the reason why people are always covering their nose when you're around and you don't even realize. People are afraid to tell people the truth that you smell or you got a little issue going on here. So if you're doing all these things and it's not working, go to the doctor, get tested. It might be some kind of, STI that you're carrying. As I said, it's very embarrassing, and some of you are unaware of it. Some of you don't have the courage. People, be good friends. If you have a friend that is having this issue, talk to them about it. You don't have to be rude, but just tell them, listen, you got an issue. Take care of it. Okay? Stay blessed. Until the next time. If you have any other questions or you wish for me to address this any further, let me know in the comment section. Have a wonderful day.